Apologize for bringing you this newscast a little bit late. Thank you so much for choosing the national broadcaster. My name is Sandra Kahunda, welcoming you for our lunchtime news this day, the 28th day of February 2025. Now, straight into the activities for the day. Minister of Works and Transport, General Katumba Wamala, has addressed the press at the Uganda Media Center regarding the implementation of digital number plates launched November 1st, 2023. While intended to reduce crime and improve road safety, the rollout has faced challenges including high costs, vehicle theft concerns, and logistical issues. Now, Senior License Officer Immaculate Natukunda provided further updates.
Digital registration plates is 714,300 for those that don't have plates. Then for replacement, that is for vehicles. For those that will be replacing their vehicles, they will be required to pay 150,000 shillings for motor vehicles, while for the motorcycles, they will be expected to pay 50,000 shillings.
Milioni 10 abamugula za milioni simanyi lukaaga nzirabe ennaku zino mawulire emitwalo 17 neziba sente nyingi nnyo okuteekako number plate naye nga ye moloka ogula ya milioni meka 5 naye number plate mitwalo 17 awo ndaba tuba tetubalansi nze
6,481 motor vehicles have been issued with digital registration plates, while 32,445 motorcycles have been issued with digital registration plates. We have also commenced on post-registration services and targeted those that have lost their digital plates, those that have plates that are damaged, and those who are re-registering their vehicles and issuing them with digital registration plates.
In other news, the Vipers SC held dua prayers at St. Mary's Chitende for former player Abubakar, who tragically died Tuesday morning after falling from a building in Bunamwaya. Now, Abubakar's family has requested his body to be repatriated to Nigeria for burial. Well, we shall be bringing you this particular update still in this very newscast. Now, in other updates this afternoon, non-government organizations have expressed a likely decline in the entire humanitarian response in the developing countries, especially refugee response. The Finchurch Aid in Uganda raised concern of the U.S. terminations as they possess significant impact in vulnerable communities in critical areas of health, education, among others.
The U.S. government's shift in foreign policy has resulted in the termination of various aid funds, particularly those distributed through USAID. This action has caused concern among recipient nations, particularly developing countries.
Resources are going down every day and new refugees keep coming. As we talk now, you've heard about the U.S. freezing of funds, but also the U.S. is funding almost 50% of refugee work here in Uganda. So if such big donor funding comes down, it means that we will compromise with the provision of assistance, and refugees have humanitarian minimum standards.
In Uganda, non-government organizations are facing a significant funding gap, which is hindering their ability to effectively respond to humanitarian needs.
There are some donors that have been able to support, and right now the government is drafting the integration plan or transition strategy to see how that fits in, and that plan will clearly stipulate how service delivery will be done in the refugee hosting districts.
It has been reported that some development partners involved in the refugee response plan have ended operations while others have laid off staff and reduced their activities.
Definitely there will be compromise in provision of assistance to refugees due to limited funding, and some NGOs are even closing, especially those that have been depending on US government funding 100%. So we are yet to see, not only that, even in the economy of Uganda, because the NGO is also a big employer.
Fin Church Aid, a non-government organization handling education services in refugee communities, has received news of grant termination.
And I can also confirm to you that as Fin Church Aid, we had 3 grants for Uganda and Kenya, and overnight we received termination letters where these grants have been terminated, and they have been looking at supporting over 200,000 refugee youth in both countries, so meaning that's a lost opportunity.
These issues were highlighted during the graduation ceremony of 51 young people from refugee camps and host communities. The graduates had been equipped with various skills, including vocational training and ICT competencies.
We're trying to give them the skills that they will need to be able to succeed at university or at TVET. So there's really no difference. We're giving them English skills, some literacy, some digital literacy, so that they can actually apply to these programs and succeed, because most of these programs today are hybrid and they're using the computer. We talk about SMART goals, we improve their confidence, their soft skills, so how they work in teams, how they collaborate, so that they can really do well at higher education.
And I would like to teach the people outside what I got, what I learned. I would like to leave a positive impact in the community.
Fin Church Aid, in collaboration with Kepler, has been running this program aimed at equipping refugees with skills, particularly in languages, so they can become job-ready in Uganda and pursue diverse career opportunities. Kayen Faith, Abdul Nasir Luwama, for UBC.
Uganda is prone to outbreaks of deadly diseases and epidemics such as Ebola, the recent Mpox, among others. Although the Ministry of Health is doing a lot to ensure a curb and a prevention of these diseases, committees have been employed to be part of the fight by being vigilant in identifying such cases. The Acting Director General at the Ministry of Health, Dr. Charles Olaro, made the remarks during the launch of a €19 million program by the UK government in partnership with the government of Uganda. Now, this 4-year program is aimed at tackling the deadly diseases in Uganda and Africa at large through research and implementation initiatives.
Outbreak. It's really important to us because it's looking at the preparedness of the country to be able to respond to future outbreaks. So the time to invest and the time to support is now, so that in future, when a disease outbreak happens, we'll be able to start straight away with responding to that.
Tackling deadly diseases as a country, we need to empower communities, because communities, when they are empowered, then they are able to, first of all, participate in the response, but also able to protect themselves. We all know that outbreaks begin in the community, and they most likely will end in the community.
This program comes at the right time, as Uganda has recently launched the National Action Plan for Health Security 2, following the successful conclusion of the joint external evaluation of the international health regulations. And I think we are comforted, even we hear from Dr. Laro, that government is fully committed to implementing these international health regulations, despite the fact that sometimes government efforts are seen to hurt our economic objectives in the tourism sector.
UBC Lunchtime News. A Deputy NRM Chairperson Buganda, Godfrey Chiwanda Subi, has asked farmers to seek information on improving their systems to benefit more from agriculture. He was launching an agriculture exhibition in Mityana.
Ngatuva mu kampuni eyitibwa eya Reticia Products Research. mami wange Samali, mami Samali ebintu bingi. Socio-economic transformation, we've termed it into our way as Chisoboka, because we know it begins with our brain. There are 3 pillars of this campaign. One is increase the production. The purpose of this drive is to mobilize everyone, especially in the Buganda region, to participate into economic empowerment. And we know it is possible. Number 2, we are using this campaign to increase on people's productivity in terms of yields. We are doing everything possible to make sure that our people increase on the yields that they get from an acre. It's very important that we mobilize everyone to use the best farming. 1 is production, 2 is productivity, and 3 is profitability. And those are the pillars that makes us run this campaign. And we want to call upon everyone in Uganda and in Uganda in general to make sure that we embrace His Excellency the President, the campaign that he's leading over the socio-economic transformation.
Now, still to do with agriculture, the establishment of a state-of-the-art hatchery at De Willows Fish Farm in Lira City. The region is poised to witness a surge in sustainable fish production. Government, through Commissioner of RDCs for Northern Uganda,
it's essentially our industrial products, industrial pumps, seals, and that will help us to at least serve our industrial customers better. We have the pharmaceutical industries that will benefit from this relationship. We have the petrochemical industries that will also benefit from this relationship, but also general, let's just say industries in general. For example, oil products. To get energy in the industry, we want to reduce how much energy you're using. That's the best way we can reduce the carbon emissions in our area, and FlowServe is really key on that.
Macro level, we are trying as much as possible to reduce the emissions and also bringing up very efficient systems that are reducing the energy consumption. The water consumption are also another issue that is a major issue in most of our continent, and therefore with the efficient, reliable and durable, with less or zero emissions to the environment, we are good to conserve this environment.
It's reliable, it's not affected by climate. Remember, we are using it on high-tech machinery. And so far, it's not affected by any environment condition.
And Davis and Shortleaf has a very good coverage.
Relatedly to do with technology, we're seeing MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited in partnership with MasterCard Diamond Trust Bank and Network International. They've launched the virtual card by Mobile Money Momo.
As part of MTN's Ambition 2025, which focuses on promoting financial inclusion and economic empowerment across Africa, the company has launched a virtual card by Mobile Money Momo.
The launch of this virtual card allows us to extend our payment use cases across the globe. And therefore, this virtual card comes as an additional capability to the existing capabilities that are there for our mobile money subscribers, to allow them to purchase online, to do subscriptions, to post adverts online using the virtual card without really having to think about opening a bank account for specifically this use case.
This virtual card by Momo is an innovative payment solution designed to enable MTN Momo subscribers to perform and secure online transactions without needing a physical card or bank account.
You are customers, what are we committing in front of you? So it's really to commit that this card, at the back of it, there is a very formidable state-of-the-art cyber framework. So be rest assured that the card is secure. The card is going to be used in a more friendly way, more faster way, but most importantly, limitless when it comes to jurisdictions or borders. So for that matter, start now, go and conquer the world.
The initiative has been launched in collaboration with MasterCard Diamond Trust Bank, and Network International, and simplifies everyday online transactions and thus enhancing the financial ecosystem.
By using this card, you're creating this digital footprint. And what that does is when a consumer has a digital footprint, you're able to understand, because taking that data, banks, lenders can provide loans to people, to businesses, and they can then further enrich themselves and prosper.
The virtual card by Momo is also designed further to meet the needs of a diverse user base, including school fees payment, small business owners, online shoppers, travelers, and local e-commerce like purchase of food. Bank of Uganda statistics indicate that mobile money transactions reached 191 trillion shillings in the 12 months to June 2023, which is a 23% increase from 156 trillion in the same period in 2022.
In other news, Rebecca Kadaga, the first Deputy Prime Minister, has urged the government to increase the support for the skilling initiative, which has benefited over 400,000 youths since 2017. The program targets marginalized groups in Kampala, including orphans and vulnerable youth.
So let me thank His Excellency the President for the foresight in skilling these young people. What I've seen is very impressive. What I saw that time is very impressive. But things are getting better and better. I thought that as a government, we could change our strategy like the President of Burkina Faso has done. The uniforms are done from local materials. They don't know what to wear, what Might is wearing. The materials are woven like this one. For uniforms, the whole country. And they've been able to do it. Bring our money. That is money. So I hope that the President can sponsor you. Go to the Philippines, see how they make pinna clothes. Go to Bangladesh, see these shops.
But today they've shown us that in these 6 months they were given to study here, at least they've shown that they've got something. They have the skills now. And we thank the President of the Republic of Uganda. But I've been working hand in hand with these students of skilling. I normally tell these KCC officials that let's give these people a break of 6 months at least, to see that at least they start their business, because even the investors are here. They waive them for a year or 2 years. But why don't we waive our students here? So I normally talk to KCC, and I think I'm going to table it to the executive director, that whoever you see a student from skilling, let's give them 6 months to settle their business. Then after 6 months, they'll start giving out the licenses.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo.
Hey, Mkowe High School. Now wana tufunye wo muwanguzi owa MTN Momo. Ye wangu de school fees ezo mwaka mulamba tebereza. Hey, uwulote mutima kati.
Banange sanyu byenye nali amochi wagonya njaga nyangu amali walonze erinyo.
Eshishi?
Njani awangula school fees.
Eza Momo.
Eza Momo.
Ezo mwaka mulamba.
Okumala mwaka mulamba ndi musanyu.
Oh my goodness.
Banange MTN mwenye yaza ne yaze.
Wanji?
Mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala.
Nkubiriza muzadde munange yonna gy'oli. Wallahi sasulia school fees for Momo Pay.
Dial *165 *80 hash. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You are now entered the draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
Looking for instant excitement? The Uganda National Lottery Spin for Cash game is now available online. Wherever you are, you can join the excitement for just 500, 1,000 and 2,000 Uganda shillings. Don't miss out. Register now on www.nationallottery.go.ug for a chance to win your share of 2 billion instantly. What are you waiting for? Play Spin for Cash now, anytime, anywhere. Ituba is the proud operator of the Uganda National Lottery.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
Osmosis again. Osmosis tried to pay. Money wasn't enough. He checked every pocket. Money wasn't enough. Osi, we're sorting it. With the Momo, we're sorting it. Osmosis checked again. Money still not enough. He looked everywhere. Hey, but what is going on? Osi, we're sorting it. With the Momo, we're sorting it.
When your money is not enough, we're sorting it with MTN Momo. Use the Momo app or dial *165*5# to add call with Momo Advance and pay bills, send money or buy bundles.
We're so glad you're still watching and following this particular newscast. Now, two other updates. The earlier story that we had for you to do with fish farming that has just come in, where the establishment of a state-of-the-art hatchery at the Willows Fish Farm in Lira City, and the region, when getting to know that is poised to witness a surge in sustainable fish production. Government, through Commission of RDCs for Northern Uganda, Ali Sakelo, called for a mindset shift from dependency to self-sufficiency.
Feeding of the fish. In this pond, we have a groundbreaking initiative is set to revolutionize fish farming in northern Uganda and beyond. With the establishment of a state-of-the-art hatchery at the Willows Fish Farm in Lira City, the region is poised to witness a surge in sustainable fish production. Commissioner of RDCs for Northern Uganda, Ali Sakelo, led the call for a mindset shift from dependency to self-sufficiency, emphasizing the vast untapped opportunities in agricultural sector. The hatchery, once completed, is expected to produce over 800,000 fingerlings annually, transforming livelihoods and boosting the local economy.
We have the Willows here, who is employing over 30 people in just a short time. And when you hear the amount of money is getting from the fish, you just say, why should I sit in an office? Really? Money is not in office. The young people are crying of jobs, jobs, jobs. And when you give these young people jobs in the offices, they fail to do it. There is work with us.
At the groundbreaking ceremony, Ali Sakelo underscored the importance of wealth creation through agriculture. She challenged communities to embrace innovation and reduce reliance on aid, pointing out that even small land holdings can yield significant financial benefits.
The president preaches about 4-acre model, but the Willows is telling us half an acre can do so much. Land is not increasing. It is the population that is increasing every day.
The visionary CEO of the Willows Fish Farm, Fiona Chayo, shared the farm's remarkable journey. What started in 2019 as a small venture has flourished into an award-winning enterprise, earning her recognition as one of Uganda's best farmers in 2023. Her efforts were further rewarded with a government-sponsored training trip to Netherlands, enhancing her expertise in modern fish farming techniques.
The government of Netherlands, they support the farmers so much in all areas, funding them, even creating for them markets. They really do a lot to their farmers, making Netherlands farmers the most respected people in Netherlands. If you go to Netherlands, you ask for who is the richest person here, they will tell you a farmer. And who can the government give the loan? They will tell you a farmer.
With the new archery, fish farmers in northern Uganda will no longer struggle with the limited access to quality fingerlings.
Already we have fingerlings and fries for the catfish and tilapia, and we are selling them.
So it relieves me from the burden of going to Soroti, going to Serere, long distance when somebody needs some small quantity.
Beyond fingerling production, the Willows fish farmer is pioneering organic fish farming. By incorporating innovative feed alternatives such as black soldier fly larvae and azolla plants, the farm ensures a cost-effective and chemical-free approach to fish nutrition. These organic feeds not only promote healthier fish but also enhances yields for farmers, fostering an environmentally friendly and profitable fish farming industry.
Well, before we let you go, another update in a bid to nurture the next generation of eloquent speakers and skilled writers. As an educationist and a patron of She Cranes, Dr. Sarah Mwonge has called on the government through the Ministry of Education and Sports to prioritize funding for writing and public speaking clubs in schools. Addressing students at Kisubi Secondary School, Namulanda, during the launch of their writing and public speaking club, Dr. Mwonge emphasized that these skills are essential in the new syllabus, equipping learners to confidently express themselves and adapt to emerging technologies, including artificial intelligence.
The Executive Director of Twambuke Women's Group, Dr. Sarah Mwonge, has encouraged students to embrace writing and public speaking as essential skills for professional success. Officiating at the launch of a writing and public speaking challenge at Kasubi High School, Namulanda, Dr. Nkonge urged students not to overly rely on technology, particularly artificial intelligence, but focus on sharpening their critical thinking and communication abilities.
People are going to copy and do not have their own ideas. Definitely, artificial intelligence is trying to make work easier for people to write. The government, therefore, should facilitate these writing clubs so that we bring up upright students who can participate and talk.
Dr. Nkonge emphasized that writing and public speaking are essential life skills that help students express their thoughts clearly, boost their confidence, and open doors to a brighter future.
When you are creative, you start writing about that creativity, you start writing about your innovations, then you keep on improving, like you newsmen.
The head teacher of Kisubi High School highlighted that many students struggle to express themselves due to limited practice and fear of making mistakes.
The biggest common challenge that I see with students is the lack of reading. The other challenge is the fear to write. What would people think about what I'm writing? Or giving them a platform to be able to overcome that fear by starting small, being able to write small articles through the school news articles.
Through this challenge, students gained confidence and learned how to structure their arguments effectively.
This club brings in the inner person of someone. Like, let's say, as for me, I'm aspiring to be a judge advocate general. That requires a lot of debating and writing. And I really needed that essence, that value.
We're all showing the world that this is not right and the other is wrong. We all are here to support it. We are supporting our rights. We're supporting what we feel is true and honest. At times, people fail to tell you what's wrong just because they can't speak out and say their mind.
As education evolves in the digital era, Dr. Nkonge's call to strengthen traditional skills remains crucial.
Thank you so much for making time. That's all we had time for you. More updates will be coming your way later on at Timely News Hours of the Day. My name is Sandra Kahunde from the entire team behind the scene. Enjoy your day.
8th March. It is a time to reflect on progress made, to call for change and to celebrate acts of courage and determination play by women. On Saturday, 8th March, Uganda will join the rest of the world to commemorate International Women's Day. The national celebrations will be held in Chankwanzi district under the theme Accelerate Action for Gender Equality. The President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, will be the chief guest. Join us for the live broadcast to witness outstanding women receive medals in recognition of their achievements and contributions to the country. Happy Women's Day.
Sylvia Anzombule, the founder and CEO of Moyo Safari Limited, embodies resilience and determination, rooted in his upbringing in the northern part of Uganda.
Growing up this side of West Nile is quite challenging. By the time you are growing up, it used to be a hard to reach area where